Hello students, welcome to St. Michael's e-learning classes. We had started one chapter, Long Walk to Freedom, written by Nelson Mandela. Actually, it is an autobiography, and the current chapter is an extract from it. So there we found apartheid system. When the chapter began, we discussed about it, and Nelson Mandela, he became the first black president of South Africa, and finally he demolished the apartheid system that lived for so many years in the decades. Now you see, I think we had completed few pages. From here we will start. A few moments later we all lifted our eyes in awe as a spectacular array of South African jets, helicopters and troop carriers roared in perfect formation over the Union building. So, as it's happening on 26th January, generally in our country, we show our strength, our army shows its strength. Similarly, on that day, every individual of the country, including the army, armed forces, they were also showing their love, their affection, their dedication, their devotion to the country, and that's why the people lifted their eyes just after his just after taking oath. He is discussing about the things that happened, what happened in that country. Few moments later, the people who were present on that day, they lifted their eyes and they showed what do you mean by spectacular array? It means an impressive display, colorful and attractive display of what? South African jets, helicopters, troop carriers. They were roaring in the sky, and people were really very happy, enjoying the strength of the country. It was not only a display of pinpoint precision, exactness, precision, that is exactness, and military force, but a demonstration of military's loyalty to democracy, to a new government that had been freely and fairly elected. So here Nelson Mandela is telling that it's not only about displaying something, it's not only about showing. It was not only about showing something impressive or attractive. It's about showing their dedication for their country. It's about showing their loyalty to the country. And military, for the first time, they came with the newly elected government that was democratic government. First black president of South Africa. Who was first black president of South Africa? Nelson Mandela. So for the first time it happened in the on the soil of South Africa that black people got the charge. For so many years it was just the operation done by white people on black people who were oppressed. Black people. So it happened in that country, and suddenly the things were changed. It took so many decades to, that's why he has given that particular, the name of the chapter, A Long Walk to Freedom. It was a long walk. It took time, it took decades, and finally the black people also got right. And on that day the military, who was loyal to white people only, for the first time they were displaying with happiness all the colors and the strength of the country in the form of arms and helicopters, jets, troop carriers and all. And they were showing their loyalty, they were pleasing that they will be loyal to the newly elected government who was free and fairly elected by the people of South Africa. It's not only white people, it's both black and white people. Now you see, only moment before, the highest general of the South African Defence Force and Police, their chest bedecked with ribbons and medals from days gone by, saluted me and placed their loyalty. So he is telling the highest officers, the highest rank officers, they even saluted whom? The newly elected president, the black president of South Africa. Even they were completely, barrack means what? Barrack means decorated, ornamented. It means they got appreciation and they were completely ornamented with what? Medals. By whom? By white people in past. Now they were saluting whom? They were saluting the newly elected government and they were taking oath for the loyalty. पहली बार ऐसा हुआ था साउथ अफ्रीका में, किसी ब्लैक प्रेसिडेंट ने ओथ लिया था, उनका स्वागत हो रहा था मिलिट्री के द्वारा, आर्मी के द्वारा। एंड साउथ अफ्रीका के जो जनरल थे, हाईएस्ट जनरल्स थे, जो पूरी तरह से जिनके चेस्ट, इट मीन्स जो मेडल्स, जिन्होंने अपने कार्यों के द्वारा मेडल्स जीता था, कि किन्होंने दिया था? व्हाइट पीपल हैड गिवन। नाउ दीज व्हाइट पीपल के जो जनरल्स थे, ऑफिसर्स थे, नाउ दे वर सैल्यूटिंग होम, they were saluting to newly elected government, the black president, and taking oath in favor of him, showing the loyalty to the newly elected government. I'm unmindful. It means unmindful, it means conscious, aware. I was not unmindful of the fact that not so many years before they would not have saluted but arrested me. And on that day, the day of coronation ceremony, Nelson Mandela was just remembering the days when he was arrested by whom? By these generals. And now these people are saluting them. So it's not about the particular person to whom they are saluting. It's about the position that he occupied, the designation that he had, and he was the president of South Africa. That's why the generals who once arrested him, now they are saluting him. Finally, a chevron. Chevron means a pattern in the shape of V. Finally, a chevron of impeller jets left a smoke trail, path banana of black, red, green, blue, and gold of the new South African flag. And now, in the sky, they found the smoke that was coming out from the impeller jets, and they were just showing different colors. They were just showing the flag of South Africa, that is showing that there is no difference between black and white people, there is no apartheid system, there is no racism, and now everybody is free and everybody is able to enjoy all right equally. Now you see, the day was symbolized for me by the playing of our two national anthems. Why two national anthems? One for white people, another for black. They both had their own national anthem, and on that day they were just having both. And the vision of white singing and black singing the old anthem of the Republic, and both were singing their own anthem. Although that day neither group knew the lyrics of anthem, they was despised. Means once they were having very low opinion, they were having very mean opinion of another national anthem. It means the white people, they never appreciated the anthem sung by whom? The black people. They never approved their national anthem. Even they didn't have right to sing their own national anthem. Now they all were enjoying. They didn't have any mean opinion about each other. They would soon know the words by heart. Although they were not understanding the word on that day, they were just singing in favor of their country, in love of their country. But soon it seems they will start loving. They will start singing by their heart, and they grew with great love and affection with each other, it seems. Now you see, On the day of the inauguration, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. So on that day, he was just thinking about the days gone by. He was just thinking about the people who worked so hard, who discarded their life for the sake of the country. And that's why he was just thinking about the past and the things that happened in his country. In the first decade of 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War and before my own birth, the white-skinned people of South Africa patched up their differences and erected that is built, a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned people of their own land. So it's telling just after the few years after the Anglo-Boer War, what happened? It happened before his birth, before the birth of Nelson Mandela, that white people, they gathered together, they just forgot about their differences, whatever they had, and they joined their hands, they gathered together and they built a new government, they formed a new government and they started discrimination. The government was just for whom? It was for betterment of white people, and racism was started, and it was started against black people. Now white people dominated and they took charge of power and they started just operating upon these people, black people. The structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, cruelest, most inhuman, stiffest, cruelest societies the world has ever known. And after that, the racism led to the most cruelest government in the world, the most cruelest system in the world, and that was there in South Africa. That was apartheid system.